Imagine a song you love. It makes you feel happy. It makes you feel understood. Now, imagine the song stops abruptly, right before the final chord. Frustrating, isn't it? That's what life without closure feels like. It's an unresolved melody, a story left untold. Life is full of beginnings and endings. We crave resolution. We yearn for that final note, the one that brings a sense of completion. Without closure, we are left with unanswered questions. We feel incomplete. We all have areas in our lives where we need closure. Maybe it's an unresolved conflict, a past hurt, or even an unrealized dream. These open loops can weigh us down, keeping us tethered to the past. Holding on to unresolved issues can take a toll on our well-being. We carry the weight of unspoken words, unexpressed emotions, and unfinished business. This burden can manifest in various ways. Unexpressed emotions can lead to anxiety, stress, and even physical ailments. We might experience difficulty sleeping, changes in appetite, or a general sense of unease. Our minds race, replaying past events, trying to find answers that may never come. Without closure, we can get stuck in cycles of rumination and regret. We constantly revisit the past, wondering what we could have done differently. This prevents us from fully embracing the present moment and moving forward with our lives. Closure allows us to release these negative emotions and thought patterns. It's a process of acknowledging our pain, understanding our role in the situation, and ultimately forgiving ourselves and others involved. Achieving closure is like releasing a breath we didn't know we were holding. It's a moment of realization, a deep exhale that signifies the end of a chapter. It's a weight lifted from our shoulders, a burden we no longer have to carry. The relief is palpable, almost like shedding an old skin. It's the freedom to finally move on, to walk away from what once held us back. This newfound freedom allows us to embrace new opportunities with open arms. Closure offers numerous emotional and psychological benefits. It provides a sanctuary for our minds, a place where we can find solace and clarity. Closure brings a sense of peace, a calm that washes over us like gentle waves on a shore. It's a tranquility that permeates our entire being. It allows us to make peace with the past, accept what happened, and finally let go of any lingering pain or resentment. This act of letting go is both symbolic and transformative. This newfound peace can be incredibly liberating, allowing us to focus on the present and future with a lighter heart. We become more open to joy and new experiences. Closure also paves the way for personal growth. It acts as a catalyst for self-improvement, encouraging us to strive for betterment. By confronting and moving through difficult experiences, we develop emotional resilience. This resilience becomes a cornerstone of our character. We learn from our mistakes, build healthier boundaries, and gain a deeper understanding of ourselves and our needs. This self-awareness is invaluable. When we achieve closure, we reclaim our personal power. We stand taller, more confident, and ready to face the world. We are no longer defined by our past experiences. Instead, we are shaped by our ability to overcome them. We are free to create a future filled with hope, joy, and meaningful connections. This is the true essence of closure, a gateway to a brighter, more fulfilling life.
My friend Sarah experienced a painful breakup a few years ago. It was one of those moments that felt like the world had come crashing down around her. She was devastated and struggled to move on. Nights were long and filled with tears, and days seemed to drag on endlessly. She clung to hope for reconciliation, even though it was clear the relationship was over. Every memory, every message felt like a dagger to her heart. One day, she decided to write a letter to her ex-boyfriend. It was a spontaneous decision driven by a need to express her bottled-up emotions. She poured her heart out, expressing her hurt, anger, and sadness. Every word was a release, a step towards healing. But she also wrote about the lessons she learned and the gratitude she felt for the good times they shared. It was a mix of pain and appreciation. Sarah never sent the letter. She realized it was more for her than for him. She burned it in a small ceremony, watching as her words turned to ash. It was a symbolic act of letting go. In that moment, she found a sense of closure. The weight on her shoulders began to lift. She had finally expressed her emotions and let go of the past. It was a turning point in her journey. Sarah's story illustrates the transformative power of closure. It shows that healing is possible, even after the deepest of wounds. It doesn't require the other person's involvement. It's about finding peace within oneself. It's a personal journey of healing and letting go. And in the end, it's about rediscovering oneself and moving forward with a renewed sense of hope.
Achieving closure is a process, not a destination. It's a journey that requires patience and self-compassion. It takes time, effort, and a willingness to confront uncomfortable emotions. Embrace the process and allow yourself to feel.
Here are some practical steps to help you find closure in different areas of your life. These steps can guide you through the healing process. If you can, have an honest conversation with the person involved. Open communication can be incredibly healing. Express your feelings and seek understanding. This can help clear up any misunderstandings and provide a sense of relief.
This allows you to process your emotions and communicate your thoughts, even if you never actually send it. Writing can be a powerful tool for self-reflection.
Holding on to anger and resentment only hurts you. Letting go can free you from the burden of negative emotions. Forgive yourself and the other person even if it's difficult. Forgiveness is a gift you give to yourself. Celebrate the work you put in, even if you didn't achieve your desired outcome. Acknowledge your efforts and progress.
Every experience, whether successful or not, offers valuable lessons. These lessons shape who you are and who you will become. Reflect on what you've learned and how you can grow. Use these insights to move forward with greater wisdom.
Instead of dwelling on what could have been, focus on the opportunities that lie ahead. The future holds endless possibilities.
Remember, closure is a personal journey. It's unique to each individual. There's no right or wrong way to achieve it. Trust your own path and pace. Find what works best for you and be patient with yourself. Your journey to closure is a testament to your strength and resilience.
Sometimes the most important closure we need is with ourselves. We hold on to past mistakes, regrets, and perceived failures. We judge ourselves harshly, forgetting that we are all imperfect beings doing our best.
To find closure with ourselves, we need to practice self-compassion. We need to acknowledge our humanness, embrace our imperfections, and forgive ourselves for our past mistakes. This involves challenging negative self-talk and replacing it with positive affirmations. Instead of focusing on our flaws, we can choose to celebrate our strengths and acknowledge our progress. We can learn to treat ourselves with the same kindness and understanding that we would offer a dear friend. Rituals can be incredibly powerful tools for achieving closure. They provide a tangible way to release the past and move forward with intention. A ritual can be as simple or elaborate as you like. You could write down everything you want to let go of on a piece of paper and then burn it. You could plant a tree or release a balloon into the air, symbolizing new beginnings. You could create a playlist of songs that evoke feelings of closure and listen to it while reflecting on your journey. The key is to choose a ritual that resonates with you and feels meaningful. The act of performing the ritual can help solidify your intention to let go and move on. It's a way to physically and symbolically release the past and embrace the future.
It's important to remember that closure is not a one-time event. It's an ongoing process that unfolds over time. There may be moments when you feel like you've achieved closure, only to have old feelings resurface later on. This is perfectly normal. Healing is not linear.
It's okay to grieve, to feel anger, sadness, or regret. Allow yourself to feel your emotions fully, without judgment. Acknowledge them, and then gently guide yourself back to the present moment. As you continue on your journey of healing, remember to be patient with yourself. Celebrate your progress, no matter how small it may seem. And most importantly, never hesitate to seek support from loved ones, a therapist, or a trusted spiritual advisor. Closure is a gift we give ourselves. It's the freedom to release the past, heal old wounds, and step into a brighter future. It's the power to rewrite our own stories, redefine who we are, and create lives filled with purpose, joy, and meaningful connections. Don't let the weight of the past hold you back any longer. Embrace the power of closure and unlock the incredible potential that lies within you. Your life awaits.